This guy is gonna be an ass the whole game. Okay, this guy's gonna rape him from behind, and then I'm gonna go in for the third kill. Watch this. It's called kill stealing. It's called kill stealing, and I did it twice. Let's do it a third time actually. Third time's the charm. How is everyone doing today? Welcome back to another Skywars video. Today I'm gonna tell a story that I referenced a few days ago in one of my other videos that I completely forgot about for a little bit. Every once in a while it slips my mind and then it comes right back to haunt me. Not really haunt me, it was kind of a funny experience. First ever experience with therapy, that is. Which I would say therapy is a good thing, but not if you're not willing to take the help. And I was not, I was being forced. So I'd say back around 6th, 7th grade, I had dealt with very, very bad anxiety for playing sports, stuff like that. Like performance stuff. I'm gonna clutch this. No, I did not clutch that. He jumped off right after me. But for things like sports before games, I'd get like crippling anxiety. So my parents said, okay, let's fix this. We're taking you to therapy. You don't have a say. So they dragged me to the therapist office. Waited in the waiting room for like an hour. It was terrible. That was the worst part about the whole thing. Was the waiting. But I get to my therapy room. It's an old fat man, and he walks me to the therapist office. He sits me down, and it's a little chair with one chair and a desk. It feels like I'm about to go to couples therapy. It feels like my wife is leaving me and I'm trying to salvage the marriage, is honestly how it felt to me. Blooge this guy. No, I don't actually want to. I'm just kind of hurting myself more than I'm hurting him. Oh, fuck, he's a gapple. Why don't you just die, brother? Oh, I knew he was gonna do something like that. We sit down and he asks me, okay, he's like, okay, what's your name? And I say, okay, this is going normal. This is going normal. My name's Colden. I'm from blah blah. And he says, and why are you here today? And I said, because my parents made me. Because I'm not telling him the answer. I don't even know this guy. I'm not opening up to this weirdo, this big fat man with his coat on, sitting in his little chair, getting paid $100,000 a year. It's just, it's not my concern. I don't even know why he asked me the answer, because he already knew the answer. He said, your parents said you're here for anxiety, and I said, yes, sir. I did not hit that shot because I'm a respectful young man. And then he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. And he was not wrong. He asked me a few questions, but he asked me a lot of few questions. I pressed space, why didn't it jump? Starting off, he gave me a piece of paper and some crayons. No joke, some Crayola crayons. At the time, I think, 13 years old. But he gave me some crayons, and he's like, can you draw a picture of a house for me? And I'm like, okay, sir, I can draw that picture of a house. So I started drawing a picture of a house. Let me tell you, it is an immaculate house. It is an amazing house. I thought he was gonna just stop the therapy session right there, and we were gonna go straight to an art show and show that up for display. It was so good. Well, I finished the house, and he looks at it, and he does this like weird thing where he like looks at it, he like moves the picture around a little bit, and then he goes, that's interesting. And I pull like, oh, I wish people would just get off my ass today. I mean, now he's in my head because I'm like, was the house that bad? Was it just a really, really terrible, drawing of a house? So after he does that, he puts the house away in his drawer, and he starts asking me some other questions about my friends and family that I'm just kind of half-assing the answers to. I'm halfway about to cry. No idea why. It's just one of those moments. I cannot do this. I'm not in the mental state to talk to the fat man about my problems and issues, and I am not cooperating with him at all. And he just keeps asking me, why do you have anxiety? It's not like the hood life. It just chose me. This guy is gonna be an ass the whole game. Okay, this guy's gonna rape him from behind, and then I'm gonna go in for the third kill. Watch this. It's called kill stealing. It's called kill stealing, and I did it twice. Let's do it a third time actually. Third time's the charm. And we're going to go back and sit at my own base, because I'm a little slut. Okay, put that on diamond. That guy had no idea I was about to hit him. He didn't know it was my balls in his face. Continuing on, we got to the thing on concerts. And he asked me if I liked concerts. And obviously I said, yeah, who doesn't like concerts? This guy's going to fuck me in my butthole. Okay, shoot that arrow up there. I think I'm gonna hit him. I did not hit him at all. And then he's like, anything make you feel uncomfortable about concerts? And I was like, I'm kind of claustrophobic sometimes. I'm not a big fan of all the people. I'd rather, just stay in my small group. He takes some notes down. Then he starts asking me what I do for fun. Obviously, I tell him video games. It's kind of what I do. It's kind of the only thing I'm good at, apart from scanning items at a grocery store. Those are my two things. When I go to my second employer, they're gonna say, what are you good at? And I'm gonna say Minecraft, talking, and scanning groceries. And I'm gonna get the job, no doubt about it. Let's go to the center right now. Actually, that's the center over there. We're gonna go and try to see what this guy's on. But I'm not even gonna fuck with him. I'm feeling generous today. But we start talking about Chuck E. Cheese, my favorite. I love Chuck E. Cheese. Oh god, this guy has so much better armor than me, but it doesn't even matter because I'm just better than him in every single way. What does he have? Ooh, he has a fire aspect sword. I'll take that. I will take that. Diamonds as well. He's probably trying to make a... Oh my god. Oh, I wish he had a gap though. That'd be really, really nice. What else does he have? What else does he have? He has fire aspect sword. He has a bow. He's a boner. I'll take that boner. Please. Oh my god, I need a gap. He had a gap. This is terrible. Everyone keeps coming for me. Pause. No homo. It's probably because they see I'm down here. We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. Oh, we're too good at this game. Why am I so good? So I kind of abandoned the story for a second. I had to make sure them kids knew who their dad was. We started talking about Chuck E. Cheese and all that crap. And after that, he brings my parents in and he says, "Okay, you can leave, son." He calls me son. I don't like that. It's like when you go to it's like when you're working and someone calls you by your name tag and you're like, "Don't do that. You don't know me. You don't understand me." So I go and sit out in the lobby. He brings my parents in, and I'm kind of stressing right now. Because I don't know what someone's on a kill streak, right? They're on a roll. It's like Kato from the Hunger Games. But I'm kind of scared, you know, what he's telling them. Because he could be telling them anything in there. And turns out he was telling them anything and everything. He said every single thing I said and every single thing I didn't even conceive ever. So we walk in there. It's like 30 minutes go by. It's an hour session. I'm in there for like 20 minutes and the parents are in there for 30 minutes. And then I would come back for like 10 minutes and chat with everybody. And he goes in there and he ends up telling my dad that he's the root to all my problems, which could not be far enough for the truth. Because that guy's like my biggest supporter in the world. He can't say that about my dad. My 13-year-old self was about to kick his ass because he can't be trashing my dad like that. Okay, we're gonna... Thank God that guy's just total trash. Oh, that's awesome. I could have got 2 wins if that one guy wouldn't have came and banged me from behind, but that's fine, that's fine. Therapist also said, I don't like Chuck E. Cheese, but I like arcade games, and I like those little climbing things they have at McDonald's, but I'm scared to go in them because I'm claustrophobic. And I only go in them because my friends are going in them. And I never go to McDonald's with my friends, so I don't know where he got that from. We didn't even bring up fucking McDonald's. I don't know where McDonald's came from. He must have been hungry that day. Probably checks out. That dude was at least 250 pounds. He wasn't even that tall. It wasn't even like a buff 250 pounds. It was more like a 250 pounds of Big Macs. Or just a bucket of lard. It's kind of what it felt like. I'm not gonna fuck with him. I just want to scare him a little bit. I'm gonna fuck with this guy though. Oh, never mind. He knows combos. Oh! Oh, I got the first combo off. Never mind. He got the first combo off. Never mind. At the end of the day, we left that clinic changed. It cured my anxiety. I never had problems again after that, and my life was all sunshine and rainbows. But to be so real, it was not. It actually did help with the anxiety for a little bit, because every single time I would get really bad anxiety, my parents would threaten to take me back to Dr. Jerry, and I was not having that. I said no. And I swear to God, for like almost a year, my sports anxiety was cured. It was a miracle. It was a thing from God. I knew it. They were both on my ass. Ready? Watch this. Don't watch that, actually. Don't watch. I'm going to play one more game, then I'm going to call it quits. But I was going to those basketball games, going crazy, getting like 4 points a game, sometimes 2 points a game, sometimes 6 points a game. I was going off with that anxiety, no anxiety. But also, a long time ago when I did have bad anxiety, I tried a lot of different medicine. And let me tell you, I don't really trust anxiety medicines. I don't feel like it works to me. This one I did work, not in the head. I was still terrified out of my mind, but it just made it where I can't puke. So they put some like oil rub on my wrist, and it dries out your mouth, and it dries out your whole entire body. It's supposed to dry out your stomach so you can't throw up. And that's exactly what it did, but in the worst way possible. This is a terrible thing to do. He's got a bow. He has a bow. He's just gonna camp there. And I can't get to the center. He can't get to the center. Nobody's happy. Hopefully he's just a bad shot with the bow. But this stuff would completely just air out your stomach. Terrible. Oh. No, he hit the shot. I'm done. And you get this big white ring around your mouth, and it made it a miserable time to play. I went through like 4 bottles of water, 1 basketball game. It was crazy. That's worse than the anxiety, I'm not gonna lie. But now we're cured. We're cured. Dr. Jerry did his job, and he changed my life for the better. Also, I need to turn all these players off. Get out of my way. I'm better than you all. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You're awesome. You should feel awesome. If you like the texture pack I'm using, it was made by Titanrelicc. Link in the description. Make sure to check out the second channel I have. Gonna be posting stream highlights, all that great fun stuff. This has me thinking, if you guys ever went to therapy, that's a question I'd love to hear the stories in the comments, because therapy is a very, very good thing, and I'm very, very supportive of it. But it's not good when you're not willing to help yourself, and I wasn't. I was willing to go sit there, not even, but I kind of was forced to. They had good intentions in mind. I think it just was not a good blend, but it made for a funny story. I would do it again. I'd do it again. Maybe someday I'll go back. Probably not. I cannot afford it. YouTube is not paying me at all, and therapy is expensive. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. I know I said it already, but I have to make sure you know about it. But I'm gonna leave it right there, and I have nothing else to say, so yeah. Peace.